Hey guys, Andy here. I'm doing something a little bit different today, something that I've done in the past. It's a cold day today, can't get out, it's been snowing, hailing. I've got a few bits going on in life, so obviously with COVID and things, some of us are out of work, some of us are struggling to get by. So today I just want to give you a couple of options that if you're stuck at home, if you've got a bit of free time, if you've got family members, if you're just bored, even if you just want something to do and you're wondering, how do I make money online? Is there any way that I can make ends meet? Is there this? Is there that? I'm not going to turn you into a millionaire. I don't. This is basically something that I do to either help with a bill, help with shopping, if the kids need something, new shoes, or even in the past when I've been in better circumstances, used it to treat the kids. I've paid for days out at Alton Towers when the world's not ending. I've paid for video games for the kids. One of them that I'll show you pays for their vbucks and things when they want those. So I'm just going to work through. I'm going to leave a list down in the comments below, and I'll break down the pros and cons of each one, and we'll just go from there. So if you want to earn a little bit of money from home, no matter, you don't need to be a rocket scientist or anything like that. Some of these sites does help if you are, well, not quite a rocket scientist, but if you've got any building trade, if you're a beautician, any trade behind your hairdresser, computer technician, software designers. Obviously, if you've got anything like that, you're going to earn even more. But don't get it twisted. My kids do some of these. I've got an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old that have helped me do some of these that will earn money. So I'll start one end, no particular order. I'll link down below. There will be some referral links as well, so some of them will get you extra points, extra money in your account. There's no scam. I don't need to know any of your details or anything like that. Everything pays through PayPal. I don't use any of these that pay out to my bank. I won't ever put any bank details in online unless I'm buying from a store, and even then, if it offers PayPal, you're protected. So let's go on. That's just, I've done this in a text guide as well on a website called Beer Money, what I use, but we'll start from the beginning. So first one's Nevo. This is a site that I don't use all that much. This one is if you are very computer literate, if you've done any sort of proofreading, proof typing, website testing, this can earn you money. So you just Google Nevo. You've got things. I need to get my head around this because this can be your bread and butter. And basically what it'll be, it's just tagging. So basically on YouTube and things along those lines, it'll ask you, or even websites or Google searches, it'll bring up a web page and you have to do a couple of tests, and it's one of these. This one you can't blag your way through. I presume once you know what you're doing, you can. But these, it'll basically bring up, say, a YouTube page, and it'll ask you to tag headers, titles, any errors on the page. So if you notice any bugs, if anything's overlapping, if the titles and hyperlinks are not working, things along those lines, and you've got to sort of just drag a box around it that's a certain colour and tag it correctly. But there might be 4 in a row, so you've got to make sure that box goes around all the 4 and not tag them individually, and then do a little type back. So I'm not going to go too deep into this one because it's something that I've not got my head around yet. However, I know from what I've seen, and there's even some, it's like Google image search. Like I did one that I did do it were like pandas, and you type in pandas and it wanted the animal pandas, but Fiat pandas were coming up and other things, and you had to make sure that the tags were right, so the relevant searches were coming up, so that gives you an idea as well. But as for the website sort of side of things, it pays a lot of money, but I'll let you work this one out. So that's a more confusing one. The next one is YouGov. So this is, I presume it's only UK. It's done through the official government. It's yougov.uk. And what this does, you'll see my little panel. I've only been on this a couple of days. And I've got 2,370 points. I need 2,630. So I think it's about 5,000 points you need. That 5,000 points, once you've got it, will pay you £50. Now, you're not going to get this in a day, like I've been in a couple of days. You get your initial sort of reward. You fill in your profile questions. There are daily questions and feedbacks. There's little fun and games on there. but then you get these paid surveys. You usually get 1 or 2 a day. And it just asks you, sometimes it'll ask you about COVID, it'll ask you about, I've just done one a minute ago for like kids and how you sort of feeding them, through COVID and the snacking things, and it's just general feedback really. What you do get the option of doing on this as well is adding this little extension, and basically if you've got any of these extras, Netflix, Disney Plus, your browsing history, things along those lines, YouTube history, Disney, you can if you wish. You don't have to do this, and that'll just give you more points, and it just shows what you're watching on Netflix and things. But yeah, nice and simple. I mean, what I do is I leave all these just running in the background. I have these tabs open all day, and if anything pings up, especially being out of work, if it's a horrible day like today, you sort of entertaining kids, but you'll hear something pop up. If you're just watching a film, or you miss this, or your partner has got something on that you're not that interested in while they're watching Emmerdale, come on here and have these running, and it's money. So that's that. It's a basic as that. You get paid, so you get the little fun ones, just little polls and things, and then you get your paid survey, 1 or 2 a day. Your points tick up to 5,000, 50 quid. From what I've heard from people, the guy who referred me to this, he's getting that about a month. The £50. So 50 quid to some of it is nothing. 50 quid to me is the world at the minute. That's that. Next one, QMe. This one has expanded. This is my I need money in the pot now. So I've used this if I need money for petrol, if we just fancying a kebab tonight, if my little uns have seen something that they really want and they deserve a treat, I don't know, some vbucks or something. I've used it to dig me out of holes when I've struggled for money. This is a very much now and then. So what you'll see on here, there are cashback offers on it and stuff, and there's gaming and things that you can do now. So if you've got a mobile phone, you can do all these that earn a lot more, and it's become a lot more of an earning potential now. But the bread and butter of it is these surveys, and as you can see, 13 minutes will give you £1.40, 16 minutes £1.40, 10 minutes 87. So you just click on these and you fill them in. Now, if you've got the time and the patience, you can earn a lot of money on these. I just started doing it before I got the idea. I cashed out a tenner, but I got the idea before I was cashed out, and I thought, you know what, let's share this with the world again to show you what's going on. So this one, if you've got the patience to do a lot of these surveys, which can be winded, you can earn almost a wage like doing these. Like, so if you can, this says 12 minutes. It's based on an average. So if you're a bit slower, you're looking at 17 minutes. If you're super fast, you're looking at 9 minutes. So if you can do £1.44, which they're not all going to be £1.44, you can see, like at this one, 7 minutes for 50p, but you can add up to almost an hourly wage. So if you've got the mentality to be able to sit, these surveys are constant as well. You can be earning sort of almost an hourly wage, and then with the gaming one, you'd use this on your lap, your mobile phone, your tablet. You click on Magic Jigsaw Puzzle. You've got your kids bored in room. Give them the tablet, and they've just earned you £2 by doing X amount of these. If you're somebody who does the like Farmville games, like my mum plays a lot of these, I did this one through another site that I'm going to show you, because there is another site you can do it on as well, but I think you can only do one or the other unless you have separate accounts. But I didn't realise today that these were doing actual cashback to the one that I'm going to show you later line. So again, if you like my mum, it tends to be the female crowd. I'm not saying men don't, but a lot of you play these Club Vegas, Farmvilles, things like that. Guys, you'll play your War Commanders, things like that. You've got your kids. So all these, it might be like get to level 10, and it's all instant cash out to PayPal. So QMe at the minute, fantastic. They do cashback offers on Moonpig, like you buy back. There's a lot going on with QMe at the moment. Absolutely worthwhile doing it, and you can earn a good amount for this one. Respondent. This one is what I was saying. If you've got a trade behind you or anything like that, you can earn a lot more money like this. If you're from the US as well, it's a lot easier to get on. Now, this one's just sort of something that you want to log on every day, have a look through the dashboard, see if there's anything that you catch your eye, and you click on it. some are asking for business apps. Like the one I've got, you'll not be able to see it because I haven't tidied it up yet, but I've got a little scale in the background there, just a little digital scale, and all they've asked me to do is weigh cleaning products, and I get a little app on my phone and it connects to Bluetooth, and every week you just have to weigh my washing up liquid, my bleach, disinfectant, spray for air freshener, I think about 5 or 6 products, bathroom cleaner. I just weigh them, it takes me 30 seconds to do each one. They've paid me £170 so far, and in June and July I'll get that again. And it's ongoing, and it's just sort of data surveys, what's selling, what's not, what product people are using. There's nothing invasive, and I've got a free set of scales with it. There's certain countries like this one wants people living in Turkey. If you're a business user, e-signature, you've got customer service managers on here. So obviously if you've got a skill set, this can pay you a hell of a lot more. Otherwise, there are some sales-seeking individuals about purchase. Now, some of them will just be feedback, some will be testing sites, some will be testing products. Some are like one-to-one video interviews, so like a Skype or a Zoom call, and people just want general feedback from you, and then they'll offer you either like sort of like a Revolut card, where it's like a prepaid credit card, or I just, again, I'm PayPal. I can see what's going in, what's coming out, and it's away from my bank balance, so I know. What I tend to do now is my money I've got coming in as my main life, that goes in my bank, and then what I'm showing you now goes into PayPal. If I've got nothing in my PayPal, I see that I've got nothing to spend. If I've got it in, then I can say, right, I can afford this, we can do this, so on and so forth. But yeah, respondent, this one. Great earning potential, not always instant, as in some might be ongoing studies, and it might take you 2 months, 3 months. I did a video game test on this. I can't say who it was for, what it was for, because obviously it's all... Oh no, so that was on another site. I did the video game test. But I have seen and pop up for this. So if you've got any skills, you add your skills. If you've got a work email address, just so they can verify who you are, so you're not scamming it. Away you go. Home care panel, I think that's the one that I'm doing there. So that's just ongoing at the minute. And V was just a shaving one that I shaved with, so that's that one. Swag Books, this is a bit more like QMe, and this is the one that I mentioned where I got vouchers instead of the cashback, which now I know that they're doing it on QMe, I'll be using this. So basically what this is, again, it's a little fun site, and I'd say again this is more aimed at, like my mum loves this one. I find a lot of my friends that I mention it to, their partners tend to do it, because again there's a lot of these like little games that especially like the older generation are getting into now with the tablets and things, Coin Master, things like that. They're playing the games, but you can actually get paid to play them, sort of thing. So I've just done this Kingdom of Avalon recently, and they will reset through different offers, and basically it'll be like get to level 10, play whatever, and it'll give you points. There's also signing up for free trial, so that you're a bit more clued up. If you sign up to Netflix, Amazon, obviously there's a lot of free trials from there. You get points again. Once you've got these points, I don't know if it'll show me mine. These are what I've cashed out just this year. So £15 there, £25 there, £10 and £5 gift certificates. These all went for my kids and birthday presents, just a gift card certificate. What I did with them, went on Amazon, bought an Xbox gift card and passed them off to whoever, the gift were for. Nice and simple. You can get gifts from watching videos, even doing online shopping. There's surveys you can do. So this one, one of my friends who is Mrs., who's stay at home at the minute, she's getting roughly about £500 in vouchers a month off this. She loves it. I neglect it a little bit, but as you can see, I've not, from doing very little, like the ones I've done are just through playing games on my phone. And what I've done, some of them are like idle. So the Kingdom of Avalon one, there's an app you can get on your laptop, because I prefer to do everything on my laptop. I set it up on there. and just left it running. So while I'm doing things at home and I'm doing more of this, every time I can, like, something pops up and I need to activate something, I just tab it in, click, boom, we're gone. That's it. Leave it. A week later, I've got £25. So that's just doing games. So if you play the lottery online, if you do your shopping online, if you play a lot of games, one thing you can do as well is if you've got a missus or a fella and you've got kids living in the house, you've got an housemate, even people that are not like my mum, like I set her up with this, like they can be doing things for you that they don't even know. You just download the app. Shadow Legends is another one that I'm doing at the moment. I've got it on my laptop. They're playing games for you, and you're just reaping the rewards. There's like daily surveys on this one as well. So again, you do sort of 10-minute survey, you'll get 100 plus a bonus of X amount. There's like daily polls you can do. There's you know, and you just get points for everything. I've got ad blockers on mine. If you don't use ad blockers, I'm doing myself out of money by browsing. You can click this enable swag book earnings, and basically just browsing the internet, being on YouTube, things along those lines will give you more swag books. I just try and keep my laptop as clean as possible because my laptop's my money at the minute. How things are, and that's the reason that's not enabled for me. But otherwise, amazing, really good earning potential with this one. Prolific, my favourite. I've got £8 in there. You can cash out anything over a £5. I've got £2.50 in there. I'm nearly up to a tenner. If I look at submissions, you can see what I've earned on this one. And I've neglected this site a little bit, but £847. I've got some submissions proving this is. You'll get tested all day now. There's one just before I loaded up my laptop. It was 25 pence for 30 seconds work. I did one not long back. You can see, let's go back to submissions and you'll see what they sort of average paying on this one. 54p, 75p. These all take minutes, these ones. The one there, £1.60, that took about 8 minutes. That's a waiting review. I can't remember what that one was. Online meeting, that took about 10 minutes for £2, £2.50, £3. You know, these go on. Some of these will pay you 7, 10, 20 quid sometimes. If you can get on them, you've got to be quick on those. They do have some of these. You see that one rejected there. Sometimes you can get into the mindset of not paying attention, and they do have tester questions in there. It'll be like, have you been? You'll be ticking all these boxes, and it'll be like, have you been into the moon the last week? And obviously the answer is no. Generally for most of us anyway. And there you go, I got bonus £7.50 for that one, just for uploading some. Yeah, I'm a single Pringle, you know, face like this, who would have thought? But I just uploaded some data from Tinder, £7.50. This one's an ongoing one that sends me money. That one, 20 quid, took 5 minutes to do. But yeah, you've just got to pay attention to what you're doing. But generally, that £8 I've earned this morning just from doing a couple of tests. My kid needs some new football boots, so I think I've got about 50 quid pending from just doing a couple of hours work from this and all the others. And once I've done this video, I'll be on more. So Prolific, again, links will be down below, but this one, fantastic. Clickworker, this one, again, I link this with Nevo, that this one you can earn a lot of money from, but you've got to treat it like your job. It's a lot of microtasking. Like I do, the 10 ones that I tend to look out for on this one are jobs where, I don't know if there's any on. So you've got same-sex marriage, you can help train AIs, do it. If you've got glasses, you can upload a prescription, get paid for that. Just a quick survey there, I'll pay you £1.50, so I'll be on that in a minute. These ones, you just type in universal docking station and it'll ask you, like, you'll just have to click on links and like show how relevant they are. Make sure that there's nothing coming up that shouldn't be. There's not any on there that I've done at the minute. The ones that I do a lot of is, you know, you get a lot of Google and Alexa and Amazon sort of voice command speakers now. So Alexa, tell me what time it is and all that. I do a lot of them through this. To get a lot of them, and it usually pays about £10, and you have to do, it's about 80 voice recordings, but it takes 10 minutes, and you generally have to, some of them you can do on your laptop, some you can do on your phone or your tablet, and I'll just get my headset, I'll plug it in upstairs, buy a headset. I don't need to buy anything extra. I'm a gamer, so I've just got I use my little ones. I've got an expensive one, but I use my little ones that I paid, I think, about 10 quid from Asda. I just plug that in, so it cancels all surround out, and you just go, Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what day is it? Alexa, do this. And you'll do that, and it'll be like 80 things. You just have a glass of water with you, because it can get a bit, and it pays you well. But you can go into this UHRS, and there's another one, Peanut Workers, I think it's called, or something. Peanut Labs. These are extra, and again, it's a lot of microtasking, so you might be proofreading, it might want you to do audio to text translation. There's a lot on there for people that speak multi-languages as well, translating things, and they obviously pay more. But this one, again, I'd have a look through it. There's a lot of basic ones. I do neglect this a little bit. I do need to put this with Nevo and get my head around it a little bit more. Especially with the UHRS, because you will get offers as well where I think they had one recently where for every £10 you earn, it paid you another £20, so it was ridiculous. Some of the earnings people were making off this site was ridiculous. However, it's another option there, and again, links will be down below. User testing. Now this one used to be one of my bread and butter sites. Now I've contacted the this is the same as Prolific, so I'll not go into it. It just sends you like a website test. It might send you just a quick survey. It might ask you to play a game and you just talk while you're doing it. This used to send me a lot of tests, but recently I haven't had anything for ages. Yet when I've seen other people who use this, they're getting them constantly. So I have contacted customer service, because I did realise, what I have realised is I've put an old email address on this one. So I'm wondering if they've sent me something and I've missed it because I don't have access to that email anymore. So I've contacted them. I may need to create a new account, but I'm not going to go into this one too much. I do have completed tests, and they pay $20, $10, you know, generally $10. And you can see these are all the ones that I were getting. I've got 4 pages of them. So this was really good. I just don't seem to be getting them anymore. So I do need to look into that one. Testable Minds. Again, this one is quite well paying. I've got a test here at a minute. I don't know if this is, let's have what we've got to do on this one. So it pays you $4. In this test, you'll briefly presented with an image of face one time. Yours test if it looks more like Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt by pressing the corresponding number. It seems to be a lot of voice. I think this is AI testing at minute, because there seems to be a lot of these going on. But this is more, you will do it, and there were one at minute where it was like a police lineup, and it were like, I think again for AI, because it was the same face, but it were like sideways, upside down, look down, look up, and you had to sort of decipher whether it was the same face or not. And they paid about $20 for doing it, and it was a multi-point test. And I think in total you got paid about $100 for doing like 5 tests. You can see this one here, 20 minutes, $4. It'll generally take you about half of that time. You can cash out at $10. It goes straight to your PayPal again. But again, I'll pop a link down below. Tests on this one, they do come up, but you have to be fast to get on this one. Like, I would like to presume that if I click this one now, it's full. It says 0 out of 10 minds, but these are example studies down at the bottom, and they've all got slots. I will be clicking on this one, to be fair, once I've done this video, to see if I can do it, because money's money at the end of the day. Okay, U-test. This is another one where you can earn a living, but you've got to be clever. Now, the more you know, more computer literate you are, this is the one for you. Again, there's a lot of regional ones. You can search through the projects board for what operating system you're using, what you're doing. So I've got a pending payment of $20 so far. I've been paid about probably $200 I've had from this one. I've had an ongoing test where they've sent me an Amazon tablet, as you can see there, for the kids to play. All they have to do, they just play on it whenever they want, and then for about half an hour on a Friday, you just have to do a quick survey feedback. Basically, they'll give you a set of instructions like how to set up a parental lock, how to add a game, how to restrict internet settings for your kids and stuff, and then the kids just play on it, and then you just feed back. If you just do the basics of that, they send you $20. There is also, for a lot of these, sort of bug reporting, and if you notice any bugs, you submit the bug, see if you can replicate it, and then they'll obviously verify the bug, and then you get paid more for that as well. I've got one in the process at the minute. I'm a vapor, I quit smoking, so they're sending me sort of juicers and devices out like for vaping to see how I think they are, and I get paid for doing it. This is the one that I got mixed up with Respondent. That I've been tested. Like I said, I can't say who they're from, where they're from, or what they are, but I've tested 2 games that paid me $40 on one on PlayStation. I've got another one coming up this Friday for Xbox. So if you're a gamer, there's that on there. But again, you've got the projects board, the universal. If you speak, and again, there's some that are better. So if you speak multiple languages, they urgently want people. Use 3D CAD tools, brilliant. If you're in Europe, they want drivers, and you just apply for them. They'll get back in touch with you. You'll do a little test just to make sure that you're paying attention. Nothing difficult at all, and then away you go. Plenty to see on there, plenty of money. IntelliZoom. This is another one sort of in the lines of Prolific. Again, I love this one. I probably get 2 or 3 tests a day. They normally average between $4 and $8, and all it does is it pings up. In my corner, there's a new IntelliZoom panel because I've got my email set up. You click on it, and it might be something as basic as playing a little game. It might be a quick survey, or it's a lot of it's card testing, so like card sorting, should I say. So it'll ask you, do you use betting sites online? Yeah, all right then. Have you used A, B, and C in the last 6 months? Yeah, right, brilliant, okay. Then it'll take you to sort of just a box, and it'll probably have 40 titles downside, tabs, just like my tabs are across the top of my internet here, these, but they'll be downside, and it'll be like customer service, payments, multiple bets, football bets, accumulators, so on and so forth, and then there'll be a group of 5 tabs in middle, or boxes in the middle. And all it asks you to do is put them cards in there's no right or wrong answer. It'll just say, right, I don't know, there'll be one labelled customer service, one less bets, one labelled payments, one labelled aftercare. And you just have to put them boxes into what you think's correct. And then sometimes it'll say, why did you think this? Well, these are all based around bets, so I'll put them in the betting tab. Why did you think this selection was customer service based? Well, it's got contact numbers, it's got live chat, and it's got the contact us link or title there, so it's relevant. And it's again, you don't have to overcomplicate things. It's that simple. So again, IntelliZoom, another great one, dead quick, leave it running in the background, and again, all pays to PayPal. Userlytics, same as before. This one gets a lot of tests on phone, so if you've got a mobile device, again, once you've signed up, you don't even need to have this tab open. I just do, because I have it all, and all it'll do, if you've got email notifications or push notifications on your phone, it'll pop up, it'll tell you you've got a test. I mean, again, here we go, look, last few that I've done this month, so $10 each. And it'll just be, generally what these are, it'll be a website that'll come up, and it'll just say, what are your first impressions, what do you think this website is? And you'll just talk to your phone, well, I think this is about online internet radio. Okay, it looks nice and colourful, I can tell what it is, right? And then it'll go, right, click on this page, what do you think this page is? And it'll last about 10 minutes, you get $10. Again, nice and simple. I can't go into it too much. I've missed a lot of invites on this one. Some you have to be quick. But again, when you're juggling between a lot of these, you know, you can miss out, or if you're out for the day or with kids working, whatever, you know, there you go. Try My UI. This has got a web app as well, online. So I've got here, look, it's popped up already. So if you've got an iPhone, I'd click on, you download the Try My UI app on your phone, click on it, there'll be a quick screener. Tends to be a lot to do with airlines and holidays, this one I found recently. So I presume they're getting feedback ready for lockdown being lifted and people going on holidays. But again, it can be all sorts. It might be a website, you install a little recorder, and a lot of it's vocal on this one, so it'll be a bit same as what I've just mentioned on this one, but a website will pop up and it'll be like, right, what are your first impressions? Okay, can you find the customer service tab? And you'll just go, right, so I'm scrolling down, right, there's a contact us page here, right, there we go, yes, I found customer service, right, okay, boom, so on and so forth. Dead simple. It's not as constant as some. The mobile side of things tends to have a lot more than the website side of things. So with my phone, I'm quite laxy-daisy with it. I don't really bother with my phone that much unless I need to. But if you're somebody who's constant, because you can use all these on your phone as well, I just like having my laptop beside me. So, you know, I don't know if I mentioned that, but all these are compatible with your phone that I've mentioned. But so if you are a person that prefers it on your phone and you've got push notifications, if you've got all these set up, you're probably going to earn a lot more than me, to be fair, because I just do it on my laptop, unless it's IntelliZoom, which will prompt you and it'll have one of them, is it a QI code? And it'll say, unfortunately, this one's only available on mobile devices. Scan the QI code and it loads straight up on your phone. You don't have to do anything else. Boom, 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 done. Appen. We're getting to the end now, boys and girls. This one is another Microtask website. There's a lot of work to be done on this one. It's got multiple partner sites. This is more for training AI, this one. Where are we, all projects? Don't let that daunt you and think, oh God, well, I can't, AI, training AI, I'm 78 years old now, or I'm 15 and I've never touched a computer or whatever, or, I'm behind the times. It doesn't matter. If you've made it this far, you can do this. And all you'll do is you go on projects and you'll read them. They get updated daily, and these ones, again, there's a lot of audio ones where it's like doing just phone. Again, it can be used on your mobile, where you do voice commands for Alexa, Google, Siri, things like that. There's motions for AI, so I had to do short videos, and it was like, got a basketball down here that I got at a garage, and basically all you had to do was simulate shooting a basketball. If you hadn't got a basketball, it didn't matter, it says just do it. Another one was just fitness videos, and it would like do 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 sit-ups, and it paid you per video like $2 a video, but there were a total of 20 videos and they had to be 20 seconds each, so it mounts up again. Some of them are Google. If you've got iTunes, there's a lot of tests on here, so you'll search music and it might be like, I don't know, find an artist that you've not heard of in hip-hop. And it'll come up, but then Johnny Cash might come up in hip-hop, and you have to like sort of tag and say, well, he's not hip-hop. Or it'll say like search Eminem. And you'll type in Eminem, but you'll get 10 Eminem songs, and then you'll get a Dr. Dre song, and then a Snoop Dogg song, and then a 50 Cent song. And it'll be like, but then you'll get another 10 Eminem songs, and it'll be like, well, you see the relevance to Dr. Dre, 50 Cent. However, Eminem's more relevant because you're searching Eminem, so you just have to sort of drag them up and put them relevant and then feed it back, and they'll pay, you can see a 27, something like per task. That's social media leaving. Speech data collection. This will be one that I'll be doing again in a minute, and you just apply for them. You'll get an email. You'll do a basic pay attention test. It'll tell you what to do, and it guides you what to do anyway on them. And if you're doing it wrong, it tells you, like the voice commands one, it'll be like, oh, I can hear your kids in background, sort of thing. Can you make it a bit more quiet? All right. So you'll go up to the bathroom like I did. No, now it's too echoey. Oh, now you're just being awkward. So I went into my bedroom, drew curtains, shut window, sat on my bed. That were it, done. So Appen, yep, another one that you can earn a lot of money from. And it's worth, again, if you link this with Clickworker, Respondent and Nevo, like you can sit and you can earn money. Last one, Panel Base. This one is sort of QME light. And again, what you'll do is you'll get these little mini polls, which I think I've done. There's none available at the minute. And then you'll get your surveys come through. I've got one at the minute. I've done all the rest. And you can cash out at £10. Your mini polls take seconds. This one will say 35 minutes, but you'll do it in 20, which gets you £2. The only downside, these are constant. Sorry, the mini polls will put you into a monthly prize draw where you can earn more money. I've only been on here about 2 days and I've earned 11 quid, 12 quid nearly, 14 quid. It doesn't seem a lot when you think, well, I can do 2 hours at work for what you've done in 2 days. Yeah, you can do, but unfortunately I'm out of work at the moment and I've got childcare duties and health concerns and things. So the thing is with these is you're doing them that quick. Then while you're waiting for this one, you think, right, I've done that, I've earned me 12 quid, so I'm going to fill this in today. So that puts me over to 50 quid. Now I'm just going to sit and smash these out. So if I do them alone, there's about probably, I don't know, £7 to £10 there alone. Right, now I'm bored. I want to play on my phone. So I'm going to flick over to this. I'm going to go, I don't know. Oh, Harvestland, I've seen that. Right, I'll have £2 cash back. Oh, okay. Right, so now you're bored. So you've got one of your kids and they're doing this. And then this, and this, and then this pops up. So you have a break because, oh, is there going to be one pop up? No. That refreshes automatically. All right, there's a £3 study this. I'm going to do that now. I'm on £11. Right. Okay. Today. Oh God, it's late, isn't it? Right. I'm going to go to bed and get up in the morning. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, so on and so forth. The money adds up. It does. And if you look on Beer Money, which is a website over here, which some people are earning like £800 a month, some are earning thousands doing more. But yeah, this one, again, you just click on it, you fill in the survey. Once you've got your £10, you cash out, again to PayPal if you want it, and jobs are good. And so I have waffled for a long time. I don't even know how long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the links all down in the description. We'll break down again if it lets me. If you've got any questions at all, feel free to ask me. If you can do me one favour though, because this is a 40 minutes long video, if you can like, if you can comment and you can subscribe, I want to help me through hard times and I want to help you guys from hard times as well. So until then, take it easy, enjoy this hail, snow and thunderstorms outside, have a quick look at my baldy patch and we'll see you on the next one. Take care guys, peace.